it also relates to the Arby's thing. Because James made a cringe post about Arby's that we're going to talk about. But what's funny is James Lindsay's stepdaughter replied to a screenshot of the post that James made about Arby's. And she said, "What's funny is if you went back just 10 years ago and showed him this tweet, he'd call himself retarded." James Lindsay's own stepdaughter says that James 10 years ago would have called himself retarded for sending this tweet. And I have to say, I kind of agree. I have to say, I kind of agree with her. Because this happened yesterday, I think. I don't even know. Maybe time is an illusion. Time is not real. James Lindsay has decided that Arby's is the woke right. James has decided that Arby's is the woke right. Now, if any of you, I can understand that maybe there would be a couple stragglers who you're kind of like, well, Karlyn, maybe James has a point with this woke right stuff. I understand there might be stragglers that are just like they're not ready to give up on James yet. I understand. Okay, I understand. But James is now saying that a ham and cheese sandwich is the woke right. And I don't know how anyone can take this seriously. Now, what I suspect is going on is Arby's made a joke, and some might say it's a bad joke. Arby's said, "Unlike Dad, our ham and Swiss actually came back." Okay, it's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. That might be, some might say that's offensive. But it's a comment on Black fathers not always returning, I think, is what I think is being said. I think that's what's being said. Anyway, James, but I'm not sure. I mean, I guess that's my interpretation is, oh, it's a dig at KFC. Is that what it is? My initial interpretation is that this is the woke right because it was a dig at Black fathers not being there or something. I don't know about this KFC thing. I don't know. But I also know that a sandwich doesn't have a political position. So James tweeted, and I think that this is unironically, Arby's trying to appeal to the woke right demo. That's curtains for them. Cringe AF. And so now James has declared that Arby's is over. James has declared that Arby's is over. No one can buy sandwiches anymore. If James is James seriously crashing out over a dark joke? Yes, he is. Yeah. He would have a stroke if he met Mexicans in person. We have a really dark sense of humor. Yeah, I know you do, Rottweiler. So that happened. And James's stepdaughter said that if James had seen that tweet 10 years ago, he would have called the person sending it retarded, which is true. And I want to just take you back to yesterday, though, because so that Arby's thing happened, but something else happened, okay? Something else happened regarding Matt Walsh. Now, as people know, I am no fan of Matt Walsh. I don't like Matt Walsh at all. But like, I guess I just don't care enough right now in my dislike of Matt Walsh because what James has done is just so fucking hilarious that I don't care anymore. I'm actually on Matt Walsh's side, even though I think Matt Walsh is an asshole. So James tweeted so what happened is, does everyone see what's in that image? Does everyone see what's in that image of the girls? Because I can see it plainly, but I don't know if everyone can see what's in the image of the girls. So Matt Walsh, I think yesterday or something, 2 days ago, tweeted this meme and said people have been people who look like this have been living in America for 5 centuries. But But like what he said was not actually important. What is important here is what is in this image. And if you can't see what's in the image, it's a swastika made out of subtle things in the girls' dresses. And of course, we disavow all anti-Semitism. We disavow all Holocaust denial. At least 10 million Jews died in the Holocaust, not a Jew less. Adolf Hitler was the worst person that ever lived. He is burning in hell right now, currently, along with every other bad person in the history of the world. And we disavow all anti-Semitism, and we all that stuff. So Matt Walsh tweeted an image with a swastika in it. It is unclear if he understood that, but James wasn't happy about it, and he put his movie poster next to the swastika tweet, and he said how it started and how's it going. So James's premise on this was James really thought, is it in the replies? So James really thought that Matt Walsh tweeted this by mistake. And so James was ranting and raving for like a whole day, saying Matt Walsh really should apologize for that, and I'm sure he didn't know. And James was like, the woke right is trying to set Matt Walsh up to get him fired from the Daily Wire or something like that. So, to the best of my knowledge, Matt Walsh did not apologize for the accidental swastika tweet. Accidental / possibly on purpose, we don't really know, swastika tweet. So I think James got pissed off. And then James probably got more pissed off when yesterday Matt Walsh tweeted an image with James's Arby tweet, along with an image of a tweet he sent in 2017 that says, what people don't seem to understand is that Arby's is the best fast food. And he tweeted this and he said, oh no, maybe I am woke right after all. And then James, because James thought yesterday that Matt Walsh mistakenly tweeted the accidental swastika tweet. But now that Matt Walsh is making a joke about Arby's and James's stupid tweet about Arby's, now James is like, you really are on the woke right. And so now James is all pissed off and offended because Matt Walsh didn't like his Arby's tweet. James is pissed because Matt Walsh didn't like his tweet. And then James tweeted this meme. James tweeted this meme, which he's been using to mock the woke right. And you'll see he put Matt Walsh's tweet in the bottom of it. So now it's like the guy who's getting perpetually more like a clown. And it's like, there's no such thing as the woke right. A better woke right than a weak woke right. Marx, he's got Cernovich. Marx is an excellent writer and the critical theorist and made excellent points about capitalism and its excesses. And then you've got Matt Walsh saying, oh no, maybe I am woke right after all. And then this is the ultimate woke right down here. So now James, because Matt Walsh didn't like his Arby's tweet, and he accidentally / on purpose tweeted a swastika image. Now James is confident that Matt Walsh is on the woke right. And so he tweeted this. And then Matt Walsh said, my tweet was a joke in reference to the fact that I like Arby's. James included it here without that context. He is nothing but a smear merchant, and I'm glad that now any honest person can see it. And so now those two are fighting. Oh, that's not it. That's it, I think. Actually, that might be it. Is there more fighting? There might be more fighting. That's another thing we're going to do. Hang on to that one for a second. I think there's more fighting than this, actually. Oh, and then James retweeted Matt Walsh and said, you're transparent, Matt. And then I thought Matt Walsh retweeted James. Maybe he didn't. So now Matt Walsh and James are fighting, and it's the best thing that's ever happened. And oh, the fight continues. The fight continues. This Matt Walsh 32 minutes ago. I've supported Arby's longer than most of you have been alive. This is the stupidest fight in the history of the internet. They're fighting over a ham and cheese sandwich. This is the dumbest thing that's ever happened. Yeah, we're all woke right now. Oh, God. Matt Walsh isn't even doing anything offensive. He's just he's tweeting jokes about Arby's, and James is like, "You are the woke right." It's like the Donald Sutherland meme in Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where he's like, "Oh," that's like literally James Lindsay in regards to Matt Walsh right now. And so then Matt Walsh tweeted here, this is all breaking news. I've been tweeting into the void about Arby's for 10 years, just waiting for the day when the conversation would break into the mainstream. This is my moment. You know, good things come to those who wait. Arby's is better than Chick-fil-A. I don't know. Chick-fil-A is pretty effing good. I don't know if I've ever actually had Arby's. I've never been enticed by Arby's before. I don't know. They don't have Arby's up here. I don't really know what they do. So let's go back to James's Twitter feed and see if James is tweeting about this, because I bet you James is still tweeting about this since I went live, because James tweets about all this stuff like all the effing time. Yo, Pat, you're right. Yes, this is exactly right. It is effing middle school. It's middle school with a bigger audience and more money, and that's it. This is why I don't interact with any of these people. I just laugh at them from afar. All right, let's see what James is tweeting about. He's desperately coping over the midwit patriot. He's posting all these stupid memes. That they're saying I'm being taken down is truly hilarious. They have no idea what matters or how short-lived fads are. James is coping so hard. He's pissed off at Lady MAGA. Apparently, Tim was also complaining about the Arby's tweet. They're making so much hay about the Arby's thing because they know I know how the ad runs in a current of racist memes popular in their circle about black dads not coming home like white dads do, and they want to make sure it's embarrassing to listen to me about it. Well, yeah, James, it's a sandwich, bro. It's a sandwich and a tweet. Maybe calm down. So that was the second thing that happened, is that James got into a fight with Matt Walsh over a sandwich. I'm sorry. We'll continue to update this breaking news situation for the duration of my time on the internet now.